The rain pounded against the windows of the crowded Manhattan cafe like accusations I couldn't escape. I, Kiera Thompson, had just stormed out of a family dinner where my conservative parents announced their support for a local politician infamous for his anti-LGBT rhetoric, and now here I was, seeking solace in a double espresso when she walked in, Jordan Reyes, the new associate at my law firm, dripping wet and unapologetically commanding the room with her sharp suit and sharper tongue. Before I could process it, she spotted me, smirked that infuriating smirk, and slid into the booth across from me without invitation, saying, "Looks like you've seen a ghost, Thompson, or is it just the ghost of your own denial?" I hated her from the start. Jordan had joined Harrington and Associates 3 months ago, fresh from a prestigious clerkship, and she carried herself like she owned the place. Her confidence bordered on arrogance. She'd interrupt partners in meetings with brilliant insights that were really just rephrased common sense. And everyone ate it up because she was openly gay. A walking billboard for diversity in our stuffy corporate world. Me? I was the golden child. Top of my class at Columbia Law, engaged to a safe, bland guy named Mark whom my parents adored, and buried so deep in the closet that I sometimes forgot there was a door. But Jordan saw through me. That first week, during a late-night prep for a big case, she caught me staring at her a second too long and quipped, "Careful, Kiera, your heteronormative mask is slipping." I'd snapped back, calling her presumptuous, and we'd been at odds ever since. That rainy evening in the cafe marked the shift. As thunder rumbled outside, Jordan didn't pry about my foul mood at first. Instead, she ordered a black coffee and launched into a rant about the same politician my parents loved, dismantling his policies with surgical precision. "He's a relic, Kiera. Preaching family values while ignoring families like mine. Or yours if you'd admit it." Her words stung because they echoed the thoughts I'd suppressed for years. Growing up in an affluent suburb of Connecticut, my parents, both devout Catholics, had drilled into me the importance of tradition. Marriage to a man, kids, the white picket fence. I dated boys in high school to fit in, but the crushes on girls, the stolen glances at my best friend Sarah in sophomore year, those I buried under layers of denial and achievement. Jordan's unfiltered honesty cracked that facade. By the time we left the cafe, sharing an umbrella she insisted on holding, I felt exposed, raw, and inexplicably drawn to her fire. The next day at work, the tension escalated. We were assigned to the same pro bono case, defending a young lesbian couple facing eviction from their apartment due to discriminatory landlords. Jordan dove in with zeal, interviewing the clients with empathy that bordered on personal investment. I handled the legal research, but during our strategy session, she challenged my conservative approach. "You're playing it safe, Kiera. We need to hit them with the full force of the law, invoke federal protections, make it a statement." I argued back, calling her reckless, but deep down, I admired her conviction. That night, as I reviewed documents at home, Mark proposed we set a wedding date. He was kind, stable, everything my parents wanted. But as I stared at the ring he'd given me months ago, Jordan's words replayed. "Your mask is slipping." I didn't sleep. Weeks blurred into a whirlwind of court prep and stolen moments. Jordan would brush past me in the hallway, her scent lingering like a challenge. One evening, after a grueling deposition, we ended up at a dive bar near the office. Liquid courage loosened my tongue. "Why do you push so hard?" I asked. She leaned in, eyes locking on mine. "Because I spent years hiding, Kiera. Came out in college, lost friends, family support, but I gained myself. You? You're suffocating." Her vulnerability pierced me. As we walked out, the city lights blurring in the fog, she stopped under a street lamp and kissed me, soft, tentative, then urgent. My world shattered. I pulled away, heart racing, and fled into the night, leaving her standing there, the rain starting again as if to wash away my sin. But the kiss haunted me. At home I avoided Mark's calls, my mind replaying the moment. The next morning, I confronted Jordan in the firm's kitchen. "That can't happen again," I whispered harshly. She nodded, but her eyes said otherwise. The case heated up. We won a preliminary injunction, but the landlords appealed, dragging us deeper. Amid the stress, our interactions crackled with unspoken desire. My internal conflict raged. Loyalty to my family versus this pull toward authenticity. One night, alone in the office, I broke. I can't do this, I confessed. Jordan didn't push. She just listened as I poured out my fears, disappointing my parents, losing my life as I knew it. Her hand on mine was electric, but we stopped there, the air thick with what-ifs. As the trial loomed, my parents invited me to dinner, insisting Mark join. I went alone, claiming he was busy, but really I needed space. Over roast beef they grilled me about the wedding. "Kyarandra, you're 28, time to settle down," my mother said. My father nodded, adding, "And stay away from those liberal cases at work, they corrupt good people." Their words fueled my rebellion. That night I texted Jordan, "Meet me." We ended up in Central Park under the stars. "I'm scared," I admitted. She pulled me close. "Fear is the price of freedom." We didn't kiss, but the embrace lingered, a promise of storms to come. The victory in court was bittersweet. Jordan's impassioned closing argument swayed the judge. The couple kept their home, and the firm celebrated with champagne. But as colleagues toasted, I slipped away, the weight of my double life crushing me. Jordan found me on the rooftop terrace, the New York skyline sprawling below like a map of possibilities I feared to explore. "We did good today," she said, handing me a glass. I took it, our fingers brushing, and for a moment the world narrowed to us. But reality intruded. Mark had left a voicemail, excited about house hunting. I deleted it, guilt twisting like a knife. The aftermath amplified my turmoil. At work, Jordan and I maintained professionalism, but stolen glances evolved into late-night texts. Her sharing articles on queer rights, me confessing childhood memories of suppressed crushes. One weekend, she invited me to a pride event in Brooklyn. Not as a date, she clarified, but as education. I hesitated, imagining my parents' horror, but curiosity won. Disguised in a baseball cap and sunglasses, I wandered the vibrant streets, surrounded by couples holding hands freely. Jordan introduced me to friends, her arm casually around my shoulder. A float passed with women kissing unapologetically, and envy surged through me. "This could be you," Jordan whispered. That night, back at her apartment for just coffee, the dam broke. We talked until dawn, her stories of coming out, her Mexican-American family's initial rejection, then gradual acceptance, inspiring and terrifying me. As the sun rose, she leaned in, but I stopped her. "Not yet. I need time." Time, however, conspired against me. Mark sensed my distance and confronted me over dinner at our favorite Italian spot in Soho. "What's going on, Kiara? You're like a ghost." I deflected, blaming work stress, but his eyes narrowed. "Is there someone else?" Panic surged. I denied it vehemently, but the lie tasted like ash. Driving home, I called Jordan in tears. "I can't keep this up." She met me at a quiet park bench, holding me as I sobbed. "You have to choose," she said gently. "But whatever you do, I'll be here." Her support cracked my resolve further. Family pressure mounted. My sister Emily visited from Boston, noticing my distraction. "Over brunch," she probed. "You seem off. Trouble with Mark." I brushed it off, but she persisted. "Mom and Dad are planning the wedding already, venue deposits and all." Horror gripped me. I hadn't agreed to any date. That evening, I argued with my parents over the phone. "I'm not ready," I insisted. My father boomed. "Nonsense. Mark's perfect, stable job, good family. Don't throw it away on whims." His words echoed societal expectations I'd internalized. Success meant conformity. But Jordan's influence grew. She challenged me to volunteer at an LGBT center, where I met women like me, closeted professionals fearing backlash. One story of a lawyer disowned by her family mirrored my dread. The turning point came during a firm retreat in the Hamptons. Jordan and I shared a cabin, ostensibly for case collaboration. Tensions simmered. Walks on the beach turned intimate, her hand in mine under the cover of dusk. One night, after wine by the fire, she confessed, "I fell for you the day we met, Kiara. Your fire under that polished exterior. It's intoxicating." Her vulnerability disarmed me. We kissed again, deeper this time, but I pulled back, whispering, "This could destroy everything." She nodded, eyes pained. "Love always does at first." Back in the city, betrayal loomed. Mark discovered a text from Jordan. Innocent but affectionate. and confronted me at my apartment. "Who is she?" he demanded, phone in hand. I froze, then lied. "Just a colleague." But he didn't buy it. "You're different, Kiera. If you're gay, just say it." The word hung like a verdict. I denied it, but he left, slamming the door. Alone, I spiraled, questioning my choices. Was pursuing Jordan worth the pain? That night, I showed up at her door, rain-soaked and desperate. "Help me," I begged. She pulled me inside, drying me off, but we didn't cross lines. Yet the emotional intimacy bound us tighter. As summer faded, societal whispers grew louder. At a family barbecue, my cousin outed a distant relative as gay, and the table erupted in judgmental murmurs. "Such a shame," my mother sighed. "Ruins families." I bit my tongue, but inside rage boiled. Jordan encouraged me to speak up, but fear silenced me. Instead, I distanced myself from her, canceling plans, ignoring texts. She confronted me at work. "You're running, Kiera. From me, from yourself." Her hurt fueled my guilt, but I snapped, "You don't understand the cost." The argument escalated, voices raised in the empty conference room. "The cost is living a lie," she shot back. We parted angry, the rift widening. The fracture deepened when Jordan was promoted over me. Deservedly, but it stung like betrayal. Whispers in the office suggested favoritism, though I knew it was her merit. Jealousy twisted with desire. I avoided her, burying myself in work. But fate intervened. A high-profile case involving workplace discrimination against a transgender employee paired us again. Forced proximity reignited sparks. During research trips to D.C., hotel lobbies became confessionals. "I miss you," Jordan admitted over late-night room service. I confessed the same but added, "My family's everything to me." She challenged, "Are they, or is there approval?" Back home, Mark delivered the ultimatum. "Marry me or end it," he said at a tense coffee meetup. His eyes pleaded, but my heart belonged elsewhere. I ended it, tears streaming, the ring returned like a shackle released. He walked away heartbroken and guilt consumed me. That night I confided in Emily, testing waters. "What if I liked women?" I whispered. She hugged me. "I'd love you anyway." Her support was a lifeline, but revealing to parents seemed impossible. Jordan's patience frayed. At a firm gala, she arrived with a date. A stunning woman who hung on her every word. Jealousy roared through me. I cornered her in the restroom. "What the hell?" She smirked sadly. "You pushed me away, Kiera. I won't wait forever." The confrontation turned heated. We argued in hushed tones about commitment, fear, society. "You're ashamed of us," she accused. I denied it, but her words hit home. As the night ended, I watched her leave with her date, a piece of me shattering. The real betrayal came from within. Desperate for clarity, I attended a support group for questioning women. Sharing anonymously felt liberating, but one member recognized me from work. A junior associate loyal to a rival partner. Word spread subtly. Suddenly, colleagues gave knowing looks. Panic set in. Had Jordan leaked it? I confronted her furiously in her office. "Did you out me?" She looked horrified. "Never. I'd never betray you like that." But doubt lingered, fueled by my paranoia. Family apocalypse struck at Thanksgiving. My parents hosted, inviting extended relatives. Emily, sensing my distress, encouraged honesty, but I chickened out. Then my phone buzzed. A text from Jordan. "We need to talk. I love you." In my haste to silence it, I left it unlocked. My nosy aunt glanced over, saw the message, and gasped. "Kyrandra, what's this?" The table fell silent as she read aloud. Chaos erupted. My father's face reddened, mother's tears flowed. "Is this true?" he thundered. Denials faltered, I admitted. "Yes, I'm gay." The room exploded. Accusations of deception. Please to fix it. My father stormed out, mother sobbed about grandchildren. Emily defended me, but the damage was done. I fled, driving aimlessly, ending at Jordan's door. "They know," I cried. She held me, but tension simmered. "How did they find out?" I accused her of carelessness with the text. She denied, hurt deepening the wound. The fallout was brutal. Work suffered. Rumors affected my performance reviews. Jordan distanced herself, focusing on her career. I isolated, wrestling moral dilemmas. Had I betrayed Mark's trust? My family's values? Society's norms? Therapy helped unpack it, but sessions revealed my internalized homophobia. One night, seeking closure, I met Jordan at a neutral cafe. "I need space," she said. "Your accusations hurt." Tears fell as we parted, the price of my fear evident. Rebuilding from ashes demanded sacrifices. My parents cut contact initially, my father emailing a scathing rebuke. "You've chosen sin over family." Mother called sporadically, torn between love and doctrine. Emily mediated, arranging a tense lunch where I explained my journey. "It's not a choice," I said. They listened, but reconciliation felt distant. Professionally, I switched firms to escape gossip, accepting a pay cut for peace. The move symbolized shedding old skin, but loneliness gnawed. Jordan's absence ached most. Months passed. I dated casually, testing waters in queer spaces, but none compared. At a women's networking event in Chicago, we crossed paths unexpectedly. She looked thriving, her confidence undimmed. "Kiera," she said coolly. Awkward small talk evolved into raw honesty over drinks. "I never outed you," she insisted. Investigation revealed the support group leak traced to the associate, not her. Shame flooded me. I'd wrongly accused my anchor. "Forgive me," I pleaded. She hesitated. "Trust is fragile." The road back was thorny. We started as friends, rebuilding amid societal scrutiny. A joint panel on LGBT rights forced collaboration. Our chemistry shone, but offstage, debates raged about commitment. "I'm out now," I said. "But the cost, family, career, it's steep," Jordan countered. "The reward is authenticity." A pivotal moment came during a protest against anti-gay legislation in D.C. Marching together, chants echoing, I felt empowered. But counter-protesters hurled slurs, reminding me of dangers. Personal betrayals resurfaced. Mark, now engaged to another, sent a bitter letter. "You wasted my time." Guilt resurfaced, but therapy affirmed. Honesty, though painful, was right. Family thawed slowly. A Christmas call from Mother invited dialogue. "We miss you," she admitted. Father remained stubborn, but seeds of change planted. With Jordan, intimacy rebuilt gradually. A weekend getaway to the Catskills tested waters. Hikes and fireside talks peeled layers. Her fears of rejection, my lingering doubts. One evening under stars we kissed, tender, affirming. But reality intruded. Her job offer in San Francisco. "Come with me," she urged. The choice loomed. Uproot for love or stay for family mending. I agonized, weighing ethics, abandoning roots versus embracing future. The decision crystallized during a family intervention. Parents ambushed me with a priest, pushing reparative therapy. Outraged, I walked out, realizing their love was conditional. "I choose me," I declared. Packing for California, I called Jordan. "I'm in." The move meant leaving Emily, but she supported. "Go live your truth." Settling in San Francisco brought freedom laced with challenges. Jordan's world, vibrant queer community, progressive firm, embraced me, but homesickness struck. Video calls with Emily bridged gaps, but parents' silence hurt. Professionally, I thrived in an inclusive environment, handling landmark cases on equality. Personally, Jordan and I navigated cohabitation. Her assertiveness clashed with my caution, leading to arguments about pace. "You're still holding back," she'd say. I'd counter. "Healing takes time." Compromises forged stronger bonds, each concession a step toward wholeness. Societal battles persisted. A backlash against marriage equality in conservative pockets reminded us progress was fragile. We volunteered together, turning pain into purpose. One rally facing hecklers, Jordan shielded me, her strength bolstering mine. "We've paid the price," she whispered. Indeed. Lost relationships, career shifts, emotional scars. But gains, self-acceptance, love outweighed. Family reconciliation flickered. Mother visited unexpectedly, tearful at the airport. "I was wrong," she confessed over coffee. Father followed months later, awkward but trying. "It's hard," he admitted. "But you're my daughter." The mending was slow, punctuated by debates on faith and identity, but bridges built. Reflecting on the journey, from that fateful cafe to now, I marveled at transformations. Jordan's confidence, once hated, became my beacon. Our love, forged in fire, endured. Yet questions lingered. In a world of prejudices, was coming out always the right path? Or did some pay too dearly? Was sacrificing family ties for personal truth ultimately selfish, or the bravest act of all?